Can you imagine having Russell Brunson, Frank Kern, Ryan Deiss, and Seth Godin help you make a marketing funnel? Well, unless you got $1,000,000, you're out of luck. Well, I'm going to show you the next best thing on this week's AI Power 20. Hey, welcome to this week's AI Power 20. I am Jeffery Boyle. Super thrilled to be with you. Make sure you subscribe and like, because every week I give you some advanced techniques that are super easy to implement with today's Bimodo AI Power 20. Today I'm going to talk to you about how you get the expertise of these amazing marketers, even if you don't have $1,000,000 to be able to make it happen. I'm going to switch over to my screen right now and show you what I call the Bimodo Funnel Builder Avatar. So what we've done now, there's a couple really cool new things in the features that are a part of the Bimodo AI content wizard. The first thing is we have something that's called public avatars. I'm going to train some of the most advanced avatars and make them available for anybody who subscribes to the platform. Super easy to do. The second thing I'm going to show you is we've now implemented OpenAI, Claude, and Grok into the Bimodo AI content wizard. It's really cool because each one of these different platforms has a different superpower. But today, I'm going to focus on how you can take advantage of having these amazing guys. Russell Brunson, I do know for a fact, he just right down the street from where I live here, and Russell, just to engage with him can cost you $100,000. Look, someday I'll be that cool, but for now, I'm going to use this method I'm going to show you. Frank Kern, high 5 to low 6-figure just for an hour. Ryan Deiss, upwards of 50 to 100,000. This is me just trying to find some information on the internet about these guys, and he's been on Shark Tank. He's super cool with what he's doing with digital marketer, and I've always read Seth Godin's books. They're really cool. Maybe it's because he's got the same haircut as me, but I don't know. I think the guy is pretty brilliant. I'm going to show you how we've integrated this into how to create a funnel page. And I'm going to do it because I've been working on the Bimodo Capital website. And the Bimodo Capital website is where you can go to be able to get learn how to get a grant, learn how to be able to really build your business at a different level. So let's go to the Bimodo AI content wizard and I'll show you how. This is what you see when you first log in. You probably won't have all of these different conversations, but I'm just going to hit this plus up in the top right, and I'm going to call it the funnel builder. And right here, you can add a tag, for example, if you have clients or if you have something else that you want to put in there. And I'm just going to put this as a test. And under here, under the model, this is what's really cool. This is a brand new feature where you can use ChatGPT 4.0 Mini, or you can use Grok, which was created by Elon Musk's XAI, and now also Claude, which was made by Anthropic. Each of them is different, but in order to use avatars, you've got to select the GPT Mini. Now, another thing you can do if you want to skip back and forth to different types of platforms, you can just hit unset. But I'm definitely going to be using an avatar, so I have to use ChatGPT 4.0 Mini. Select that. Now I'm going to come inside of here by hitting that thought bubble, and you can see that I have that Bimodo avatar already selected because I was in there before. But this is what you would see when you first come in. So I'm just going to hit avatar. Now I've trained lots of avatars, but inside of yours, you'll see this Bimodo funnel builder avatar. Select that. Then just grab the templates. And the template, I'm going to show you where to find it. You can tell I've been on here and I should have reset it before I did the video, but hey, now you get to be able to see how much I use my platform every single day for just about everything. So I'm going to go into it. I'm going to search for Bimodo avatar. Now, I have a whole bunch of different funnels that I use on a regular basis, but right here, I'm just going to hit step 1, and I'm going to click that one, the Funnel Strategist Report. Now, I'm going to do this for Bimodo Capital. If you were on the training last week, I explained a lot about Bimodo Capital and how we help people using AI to be able to get these business grants that are available. The product or service, I'm going to save myself some typing, and I'm just going to grab that, put it right there. I'll read it to you in just a second so you can see what I put in there. And I believe you put more details rather than less. So the product or service is we provide assistance to entrepreneurs looking for funding from VC and grants. We have access to professionals who have up to a 95% success rate of getting grants of millions of dollars for those who are accepted into their program. And so what we do is we use AI to help you get accepted into their program. Now, we've done that with Bimoto. We've applied for a multi-million euro grant, and we are right there knocking on the steps of getting that approved. And we're so excited about it, we're sharing it with everybody and using AI to help you get through it. So the benefits of the product or service of that is actually not dollar, but euro grants for innovative products, services, or ideas that do not have to be paid back to help you build and research innovative products or services. So I'm just going to hit generate, and now it's going to go through and it's going to reference this document behind the scenes that has all these really cool things that these experts have. You know, Russell's known as one of the top funnel or web value ladder builders on the planet. And he helps you craft your story. Frank Kern helps you understand your audience at a whole different level. Frank Deiss helps you map the customer journey and improve your optimization rates, your conversion rates. And Seth Godin is just all around cool for marketing and storytelling. So those are the personalities that I researched and took their public comments and public teachings and put them right into this avatar. So let's come in here, and it's already given me the first output, and it says, what type of funnel are you interested in building? Please choose one from the following. Now, look, I already know that I want lead generation, but I'm just going to say, give me suggestions. So if you don't know, that's all you've got to do. It always asks you, what are you looking for? I almost always do lead generation because I like to get people on the phone and then teach them how to make it work. So here's some suggestions, and it goes through all of what's on there. I'm going to say, what should I do? And so after I've read these, and like I say, I know that I want to do a lead generation, but it's going to give me a suggestion, make a recommendation on what I should do, and I almost guarantee it's going to say lead generation funnel. Very good. And it's going to tell me why, to build relationships, to target the right audience. And if I like it, let's go to step 2. So I'm just going to go, I like it. Got to type right. I like it. Terrible typing today. Here we go. I like it. So now it's going to go through and it's going to help me identify my target audience. Now I know who my target audience is for this, but I'm going to be lazy today and I'm going to say, I don't know. And I'm going to say, make suggestions for me. And boom, it's going to do there, because it's always saying stuff like, I'm here to assist you throughout this process. So I'm going to let it assist away. And it's going to give me some demographic information, some interests and pain points. These are super important. Now, you can always do this if you've already got another avatar and you have that. You can just copy and paste that right into this. But if you haven't done that before, for example, I'm going to log in really quickly here and show you where you would do that. So if you have in the past, let's go to the funnels right there. You would be able to do a very detailed one by doing your avatar trainer. And this is your sub niche and your buyer persona. If you've already done this, you can just copy all of that right into that if it asks you. But this is a more concise version. I'm just going to say, great. I think you've nailed it. It's giving me some income levels, some age range. I'm going to say, I like it. So if I don't like it, I can always go back and make changes or say, you know what, I think you're wrong. And like I said, if you've gone through this process, when you're training your avatar right here, the avatar trainer, you will already have a lot of the information. That same type of information is also in the 7-day AI power launch right here. And this will also help you get the information that you need to be able to output the content and the context and all that's in there. You can see there's just all these different steps, step by step, to be able to help you get that done. So anyways, let's come back into here. All right, great. Now we're at step 3, develop my lead magnet overview. Now, funnel pages should have some type of offer that gets them to put their information in there. So I typically on my pages do some type of free demo. Like, so once again, I'm going to be lazy and I'm just going to say, what do you suggest for my product or for my service? And almost guarantee it's going to talk about a free demo. But I just show you this because if you don't know, if you haven't built these before, and I've built a lot of them, I pretty much know what I want. But if you haven't done it, it can give you all kinds of suggestions in here. So if it talks about a free demo, what I like to do is I like to do a free analysis of your business, your product, to be able to give you an idea of what you need to do. So make sure as you go through this, if you don't know, just tell it, I don't know. So for service of Bimoto Capital, I recommend the following lead magnet options. So a free consultation, case studies, ebook. Well, I'm going to do the free consultation. So I want to do a free consultation. So it gives you all these different options. And I think that this is the best way because that I always give people all kinds of value when I do a free consultation. I used to charge a lot of money when I did this for corporate America. So what I'll do is I'll help them build out their offer. And I really want them to be accepted into the program. And I love that they use Bimoto in the process. So I try to give a lot of value in there. So the next step is craft your landing page content. And it's giving me examples of each of the different sections that are in there. And of course, normally I'd spend more time going through it. And I'm just going to say, I like it. Boom. And if you want to, it says a video script if applicable. I'm going to do for the Bimoto Capital, I'm going to do a short video. The reason being is it allows me to put more content in there. And some people, frankly, don't like to read. So I'll put it on there, and I've already done it. So it's much easier. So from there, it gives me some suggestions on the follow-up for the outline for your follow-up sequence. So it goes through with the emails, suggesting what I offer, when to do it. And I'm just, for now, just going to say, I like it. And so after that, it should now ask me if I feel good about it. It'll do a summary. And if I feel good about it, it's going to give me an overview of what my funnel is going to be. Now, from here, I'm going to show you in future trainings how to take that overview right here. Step 6, approval before outputting. So just as it does a general output, gives me an idea of what we're doing. And I'm going to say, before I complete this final report, is there anything you want to adjust? And I'm just going to say, no, I like it. Proceed. And then boom, it should give me a nice detailed report. And if I feel comfortable with that, it's going to be perfect for me to then go out and build each one of those sequence by sequence, part by part, to be able to have, in a matter of minutes, the expertise of these guys that are out there. And like I say, there's a lot of public information that's about them. They've done videos. And what's great about it, if they're on YouTube, you can use Bimoto. I use Bimoto all the time to use the transcripts from their videos to summarize an hour's worth of their trainings into the most valuable parts. And that's what I did with these guys. I first of all asked Bimoto who some of the most famous funnel page builders are, and it gave me these recommendations. And even though Seth Godin isn't a funnel builder, he certainly has expertise on hitting the target market. So from there, let's go into that. That's done now. And it's giving me a complete report for the funnel plan for Bimoto Capital. And now with this, in the future trainings, or if you join me this week on the AI Power Hour every Wednesday from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock Mountain, that is 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock Eastern, I'll go through and answer your questions, help you use these new features, and also answer your questions on how to output a great funnel for any business of any type. And now you've got the expertise of some of the best marketers in the history of funnel building. Look forward to seeing you this Wednesday at 2 o'clock Mountain.